Self-hate, an intense dislike of oneself, and can be associated with a low self-esteem. Hey guys!
Welcome to Dobbs. If you're new here,
I'm Pretty.
and I'm Kenny, and today we're going to be talking about something that is very close to our hearts. So basically, we came across this post in our unofficial varsity group. It was asked if there was a language that you wanted to learn, which would it be? Especially a language which you want to be fluent in. So a lot of people would start responding. So as you guys know, we're basically from South Africa, and here we have 11 official languages. And people were responding who they want to learn a lot of those. There were those few who were Spanish, Italian, Latin, and we even came across some who was Japanese, Mandarin, and even Korean.
We're actually shocked because we've always been the few people who actually wanted to learn Mandarin.
Mainly I would want to learn Korean because it's such a cool language. And so with us, basically, we pick up languages as we go. Like Japanese. I'm an anime person. Woo.
Somehow I'm learning Japanese, but I didn't intend on learning it.
Same as with Thai also.
And
we
Korean.
Just pick them up along the way because languages are basically awesome things. So as we said, a lot of people started commenting.
And
I was touched
by the fact that some of the people actually wanted to learn my home language.
Same.
Which is, wow.
It's out of this world. It is out of this world, guys. It was a very touching thing to see people wanting to learn so many languages, even outside of South Africa. And then
I came across these comments saying, yo, black people and European languages over African languages, self-hate is real.
And as you guys have noticed, she did a part where she defines what self-hate is. And so,
I'm
guys, it was very painful.
And my response to this person was, it's not self-hate. The world is so much bigger and humans are naturally curious people. It has nothing to do with hating your own home languages or something. Because I personally understand all South African languages. I don't speak all of them, but I understand every single one of them.
You know?
And I just felt there was a point where I was like, I need to learn something different, something new, something out of here, just learn something because I like challenging myself. Obviously.
Challenges are always good for a person.
I'm learning Mandarin, which I discovered was the most spoken language in the world.
Because she's learning it, I am also kind of in a way forced to learn it because she'll be using small words here and there, and I'll be like, what?
And the fact the guy literally responded to my comment of me telling him that people are naturally curious. He was like, you got issues. I thought, how can you be curious about people who don't give
basically who don't care about you
in a more in a more vulgar way. And that's when she chipped in. And
because guys, you cannot insult one of us and expect just one person to reply. That is not it.
And we were basically being very kind and respectful to him, even though he was basically telling us that we got issues, we need therapy, we need to he said a lot of stuff that were very, very insulting.
It was very insulting. So I went on and replied to him, and I was like, let me tell you something, brother. It's not self-hate when you want to learn other languages. It shows that you're an open-minded person and that you accept the world. And the world is so much bigger than we are, and especially where he was right now, because and I just told him the fact that he claims it's self-hate, it shows how close-minded he is. Because guys, the world is so much bigger. It is so much bigger than literally the place where you're just living in right now. There is so much more out there. You understand?
And the fact that he was you're curious about people who don't give, who cares if the people who speak the language do not care about me? I didn't ask them to care about me. I just want to learn the language.
You just want to learn the language because it's guys, I personally, I feel like other languages, not just South African languages, are so beautiful. Languages are beautiful, guys. Thing like it is so beautiful to just learn languages so that you can communicate with people wherever you go, especially if you want to travel the world. It is so beautiful. So
we went and asked some of our other friends
Yeah.
what they thought of basically what the guy said, because we didn't want to just speak what we felt. We just wanted to get like other responses from different people who think differently. So the other person responded that no, learning a new language is not at all, it's not self-hate. Being multilingual and willing to learn different languages of cultural diversities, but some might say
you're basically being a kiss ass.
Yeah.
Because you tend to be more accommodative if you do so.
Yeah.
But some people might actually think like that.
And then the comment goes on and said, not at all. We live in a globalized society and world that can open opportunities for you. It's not about self-hate at all.
So yeah, like guys, you're like, I was very hurt. And then we also got like voice notes because we asked
if you can't hear, we'll just
I'll try and explain to you guys what the people said. Okay.
The other message was like, hi, learning other languages might be seen as self-saving, and it is. You are educating yourself and thereby opening new doors for your future. Serve yourself first, then worry about the rest. Hereby, I don't mean serve yourself first and thus hurt others. You put your future and life first because no one is going to carry you. Learn new languages. I'm learning French and I already know which others I'm going to learn after it.
Yes,
you do you and let chips fall where they may.
This is from one person I like, know and everything, and I was very touched by his response because I also know he is like learning a new language.
You know, when you start getting attacked about something you're confident in, you just start feeling unsure.
Yeah, so judged and unsure. You're like, oh my word, like, so is this wrong? Like, should I not do that? It's just very bad, guys. So we got, I got this other one. I don't know if it's audible. Just
Sure, no problem at all. I think such people, it's this thing of fearing change. They don't understand the whole concept of being proudly South African and being okay with who you are and being proud about yourself. So they take it to the extremes. It's like they're going to exclude everything and everyone that is not South African. I guess it's just this whole thing. They're not comfortable with explorations of languages. They're not comfortable with, especially since most of these languages are spoken by non-black people. I don't know if you understand. So it's basically, it's not even a big deal. They're making it such a big deal. It's not even that deep.
So the person basically said it's all about comfort and not being comfortable learning other things that are outside your thoughts.
Basically the fact that not literally being proud of where you're from, because this person, to me, it felt like he was saying we're literally just leaving our own languages to go try and learn new ones, and which is, I feel like
reality, I feel like because I love history myself, I love learning history and other things, and I just love learning languages. And the things that we're studying actually align with the whole learning languages, cultures, and everything.
Basically, mostly with me, where language is more involved than anything. Guys, honestly speaking, there was also one of his comments that literally jabbed my heart, where he was like, people who are studying all these languages need therapy. Like, it was like, people who want to learn this language, European/other languages, need therapy. So I asked him whether, if you are a language major, does that mean you need therapy?
And I feel like it's not, people feel like they feel sort of like they shouldn't live their own language. They want to just be comfortable and stay where they are, and it's okay. But where it gets wrong, when you start bashing people for wanting to explore something that's outside,
something that is different from what you want. Do you understand?
and it's not even about hating yourself. It's not about hating where you come from and despising yourself. It's about opening up yourself for opportunities. And yes, you always need to know your roots. That's true.
That is true.
You need to know your roots, where you come from. Be proud of who you are. But you can't just, if you want, you cannot just sit here because someone says, oh, you need to learn all African languages before you go out there. Africa has so many languages.
Guys, Africa has a lot of languages, honestly speaking. And I think there was one comment where I told him you can always pick and choose what you want to learn. And I also referred to the quote, knowledge is power.
Yeah.
Knowing more is always better, guys. Like, if you want to study languages, go ahead and study languages.
I remember one of our lecturers, she told us something that when you study a certain qualification, you need to like study like bachelor's degree in this university, move on to the next university.
Yes, you basically have to move on and on the whole time.
That way you are broad-minded and you don't think like the person who stayed in the same
place,
just
one place.
It's all about opening your mind, loving everyone equally, and not discriminate, not judge. And I feel like it hurts when people bash you for wanting to learn a language that is not here, or a language that they are not comfortable hearing about or listening to.
Yes, because remember when we started learning like Korean and Mandarin, and we would tell people we're learning, they were like, ew, why are you learning that?
Learning it? Why?
We get it.
We get it.
Some people are intimidated by other languages, like I know that. But I mean, if it's for you, then go ahead.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with learning a language that's not like here in your country,
in your region or anything.
It doesn't
guys.
mean you hate yourself, you hate where you come from, or anything like that. It's just that you're interested in learning other things that are out there.
And one thing I love about when you learn a language, it is somehow you also learn about the culture and the history of whichever language you're trying to like learn, which is something that is like, guys,
and you can connect with people from different cultures, make new friends, always learn something from someone. Because yes, everyone has something to give, to offer, and anything.
Right.
And sometimes we deprive ourselves from those knowledge because we want to stick to one place and do one thing. And comfort and stability is good for others, but
some people are just free-spirited. You understand?
They just want to learn something, and it doesn't mean that they don't like where they come from. So that comment actually really hurt me because
it did. And mind you guys, this happened late at night. We came across this post late at night, so we couldn't even sleep because we were like, what is wrong with this person? Oh my god.
The way he was saying it was as if his way or highway.
Yeah.
What he's saying is right, and what
we were saying is wrong. Like literally, guys, like we could not even focus on anything else. We were like, this person, oh my gosh, like where and under what rock have you been living? And this is such a broad world. It's so big. It's so much bigger than we are. You understand? Like, oh my god. Like, now that I think about it, I just want to like die of laughter because like,
we were so furious.
We were very furious.
We were really furious because, I mean, learning a new language can be a scary thing.
It is a scary thing.
There are certain people when I meet them and they're like, oh, I'm learning this language. I'm like, oh, okay. But I feel like everything is all about respect, you know, respecting other people's opinions, respecting that we all have different things, we all have different interests and everything, and just accepting people as they are and not judge, and just, you know, just
let people be who people are. You understand?
Not also be rude. I mean, if he felt the way he did, he could have approached the situation in a different manner, in actually a kinder manner,
not claim it's self-hate.
So anyway, just to conclude this, I feel like everyone has their own opinion. Everyone wants to learn something, and it doesn't always mean that you hate yourself when you want to
learn something that is
that's
not
different.
Yeah, that is especially even culture wise. Also, it is. I feel like it's very nice to try and understand other cultures, because, like you said, it shows who you're actually an open-minded person. You
And
understand?
it doesn't mean that when you learn a certain culture, you want people from that culture to
love you. It's just you
No.
wanting to gain more knowledge, guys.
It's all about knowledge
Yes.
and everything. And yeah, everyone's always going to have their opinion. But we feel like it's all about respect. Just always respect other people, their opinions, and not be quick to judge, because everyone has their own story to tell and everything. So guys, thank you for watching.
Oh, and guys, since we've been talking about this, like, leave comments in the comment section to tell us what you think and what languages you are learning and how it's going for you guys. And also, we would really love to know if you guys like
yeah,
really...
we want to know what language you guys are learning.
Yes.
What you think of this topic and
Yes.
everything. We will really appreciate
We
it.
would. And don't forget to subscribe
And
leave a
comment.
like and share.
Yes.
Yay.
Okay, 再见。
안녕.